EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. He's been running the fast break his entire life. It's Jay Williams.
Dishing it left, dishing it right, making the right play at the right time. That's what Plainfield guards do. Let's see what the guards do down the court tonight.
And Jay, we are ready to go. This one about to get underway. And that's the start they wanted here on the road.
Execution is everything. I love the sharpness and precision they came out with in that first possession.
Turns and slams it down.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
The assist from number 2, Kawhi.
Bledsoe with it up top. Leads one. Slams it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
George gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Strong finish for Paul George.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Middleton. Well defended. To Paul George. To Beverly. Bledsoe with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Hill. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
The assist from number 13.
To Middleton. Cruises inside for 2.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
George. He made his first effort, but not that time. To Hill. To George. And stuffs it home.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Eric Bledsoe, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Leonard to Paul George. Gets a look. Can't hit. Bledsoe with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
One could make the case he might be glad he didn't get the and one.
To Leonard.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Beverly. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Leonard. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Bledsoe slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Throws it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Montrezl Harrell pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Paul George. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Eric Bledsoe. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo. To Bledsoe. Shot won't go. George. Short jumper won't fall.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Straight on 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Bucks in front. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
To George Hill. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Giannis with it up top. His team up by 1. And the rebound taken down by Williams. To Beverly. Leonard. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win the defensive battle.
Kawhi Leonard. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better. Bucks at the controls. JaMychal Green swats it. Terrific hustle. Ball stays in play. Almost unlucky bounce and too much contact.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Into the game for the Clippers, number 13, Paul George.
To George. Ah, the monster stuff.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Leonard. He buries it.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
George to Beverly. Leonard. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
And the slam.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Leonard to Paul George. Paul George. With that, he's 5 for 9.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
To Bledsoe. Paul George sends it away. And count the basket.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Leonard to George. To Leonard. Has a look. Doesn't even see the defender. Buries the shot.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
And finishes strong. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Nothing going here on that drive. Bledsoe. Off the mark. No good. To Paul George. He throws it down.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
New blood coming in for both sides. Bledsoe to Lopez. Has a chance. Brook Lopez. He's 2 for 2 now.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, or the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
Leonard to Beverly. Leonard knocks it down from mid-range.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
Oh man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
George hits the three-pointer.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys should be able to get the final shot. For 3. That misses with 3 seconds left. First half in the books, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Add 2 points to the board.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
The pass taken away.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Beverly, that one off, and a put-back slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Beverly to Leonard. George knocks it down in the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
Now the Bucks gonna signal for a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
Parents in the crowd, have you considered enrolling your son for summer basketball camps? Space is limited, so you must act.
Adetokunbo to Hill. Fires the 3. time, the Clippers have the rebound. To George. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Middleton, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Beyond the arc for 3. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Leonard. Short jumper off the mark. To Middleton. And look out. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Paul George, 4-2. Can't connect. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Giannis with it up top. Down a bundle. Middleton. Whoa, Chris Middleton. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
And the rebound taken down by the Clippers. To Paul George. Baseline drive. Paul George. Beverly buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Hill can't go down. Smothering defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Gets it in the left corner. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Adetokunbo. Stuffs it down with authority.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Number 6, Eric Bledsoe.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
Middleton. Can't get the bounce. And they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
So lineup changes now for both clubs.
Team foul number 3. First foul in the final 2 minutes. Substitutions, Milwaukee.
Williams. To Harkless. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Matthews to Adetokunbo. Montrezl Harrell tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Get back. Hurry up, guys. Hurry up.
Lou Williams. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
To Williams. Hill across the timeline. His guys down big. 4-3. George Hill forcing that one. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
The assist from number 22.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Looking to make something happen. From the painted area, won't go down. gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul. They'll let one fly from half court. That ends the third quarter. It's been all Clippers so far. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
Nice pass to set things up. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Even to Zubac, snatching it out of the air.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
He gets it.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And he'll go to the foul line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First one, count it. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To George. Bucks take down the board. Milwaukee with the basketball. Antetokounmpo. Deep 2 there, won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Clippers have it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
And throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Trying to cash in. Bledsoe shot. Slams it home on the putback.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Here we go. I got ball. I got ball.
Leonard. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Brook Lopez. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Beverly into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. George.
That's his second personal.
Paul George. He's going to get 3 shots here. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. Second of 3 is good. And he hits all 3 free throws. Bledsoe at the basketball. He'll run the offense. Almost. And he's not getting the call. To Paul George. Strong finish for Paul George.
see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Hill. That's good D. Shot no good. Terrific vision. And the finish. Slam dunk.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Leonard. To George. Baseline drive. Whoa! What a finish!
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Adetokunbo to Lopez. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Now a steal by Milwaukee.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Hill to Adetokunbo. Shot for Hill won't go. Leonard. Textbook defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Perfect feed to set up the basket. Now the Clippers call a timeout. High fives all around. This game is well in hand in the final minute. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Straight on 3 at the buzzer. Oh, how about that? A 3 at the buzzer. That's going to bring some icy stares from the other bench. This one is now all over.